Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we played the 2025 City Lake Open in Albemarle, North Carolina. C tier. This course is absolutely gorgeous. If you've never played this course, it is absolutely worth going to play. Just to see the course, I put some video up at the beginning showing the terrain and the beautiful kind of waterfall stream over around hole 13, 12, 13, 14 area of the course. But absolutely recommend playing this course, getting down to Albemarle. There's a couple of courses in that area that are really good. City Lake is one. There's Fox Chase, which is another, and Baden Lake, which is I think it's Hardaway Point is the name of the course. I believe it is a $5 private course. You drop $5 into a kind of a bucket to play it, but that is a beautiful course as well. But City Lake is probably my number one course in that area. I would say definitely go down and play it. But we're going to start off on hole number 14 today, 240 foot par 3. I'm throwing the Raptor on a thumber. I'm trying to get it up on this first platform, and I'm not quite going to make it. You're going to see I kind of come up a little short here on this first shot. Taking my roach, trying just a little toss up. And try to lay it up by the basket. And I'm gonna putt with my Climo Champs. I had to do a little straddle putt here, first putt of the day straddle. Not my favorite putting style, but one that I really need to practice more of. Hole number 1,569 foot par 3. Throwing the breaker. I'm trying an ace run here and kind of blow right past it. I'd like to know how close I was to going in. But this is extremely steep green. You're going to see what happens if you get on edge at all. Probably had about the same distance putt coming back, and my putting was not feeling good. It probably took me about 10 holes today before my putting started feeling good, but I'm going to kind of blow this one by the basket. Luckily it stayed up this time, and I'm going to take my first bogey of the day. Hole number 16, 183 foot par 3, throwing the breaker again, a nice big backhand hyzer. I'm going to leave myself with a pretty simple birdie putt. And you're going to see that I'm finding a way to par it. And we're going to come up on hole 17, 180 foot par 2, throwing the Legacy Sumo. This Sumo is quickly becoming probably my favorite disc in the bag. I love this disc. It is an absolute joy to throw that disc. I would highly recommend buying it. If you're looking for that Zone OS type disc, it's right in between the two, very similar to a peppermint. I would say if you can find one, give it a try. Hole 18, 602 foot par 4, throwing my Skyway, and I ripped this one. I think I got it out to about 300 feet. That was a really good throw. My approach, I'm throwing the Scorch, which I didn't really pull through on it like I did the Skyway. Left it way out left. There you go. But I'm going to give my Roach here a run at the basket. Left it just a little short, but I'm going to have a little toss in for par. Alright, hole number 1, 220 foot par 3. I'm going to throw my Vortex here. I'm trying to flip it up because this hole gets in my head, throwing something stable down that right side just because I don't want to go in those trees. So I tried to throw something flippy and it just didn't flip for me, but had a good distance on it. Just way out left. Gonna try to give it a run. And then it's going to try to run away from me. But I'm going to have this comebacker here for the par. Safe par. Hole number 2, 176 foot par 3. I'm throwing my Buzz SS. And I put a really good pull on this one. And let myself, I want to say it was like a 12 footer maybe for bird, which I made. I missed the putt, or missed the filming the putt, but I made the birdie, my first birdie of the day. Hole number 3, 219 foot par 3, throwing the breaker again. Very steep green on this one. You got to be really careful with this drive. And I kind of threw something a little too stable, caught the very last tree and kind of knocked it backwards short. I'm taking the roach and just going to lay up the roach. Got to be careful not to go down that hill. Like I say, it's extremely steep, as you can see in this video. Hole number 4, 198 foot par 3. Throwing the sumo again on a flex forehand. Had a great rip with this one. Left myself another great birdie attempt. But I decide to not take. Hole number 5, 272 foot par 3. I'm throwing the Skyway again, which I put a good pull on it again. The Skyway flew very well for me today. I really enjoyed throwing it. Left me this about 15 to 18 footer for the bird. And we're gonna get our second birdie for the day. Hole 6, 217 foot par 3. I'm throwing the Fierce. And this hole really got to me. I thought about this hole on the drive home. This hole was in my head because a 217 foot wide open par 3 should not lead to what it leads to. I decided to just throw it right into the tree. And then I'm going to decide to completely forget how to make a 10 footer and just bang it off the cage. I think my biggest problem was I was looking at the cage and not looking at the high chains band, so I kept leaving it short. And so once I fixed that, I started putting better. Hole 7, 198 foot par 3, throwing the sumo again. I left it a little inside, didn't quite give it the width that it needed to really get near the basket. I'm going to play with some branches again here and leave myself with a tap in for par. Hole 8 is a 232 foot par 3. I'm throwing my Athena, which turns out to be the perfect disc for this hole. You're going to see here, I just did catch a tree limb there at the very end, which took a little off of it and left me a little short. But I have another great bit at birdie again. I probably left about 3 or 4 strokes out on the course today with just these poor putts. Hole number 9, 263 foot par 3, throwing the Skyway again. Put another good pull on it. I got this one out to pin high, just right. Leave myself this little upshot to lay it up by the basket. With it being elevated, I didn't want to, kind of put a lot on it. I decided to just lay it up there, take my par and go. Hole number 10, 311 foot par 4. I know this sounds weird for a 300 foot hole to be a par 4, but once you see it and play it, you realize why it's a par 4. The first shot is a placement shot. You're not going for the green on this one because of how far left or right this hole moves and uphill the downhill. Do the sumo again on a forehand, left it out a little to the left, but I gave myself, probably a 28 footer for the birdie run and caged it, or hit the band on it. Hole number 13, 393 foot par 4, throwing the scorch on the thumber just to get it up into the fairway, which worked out very well. Put myself right in the middle of the fairway. I'm going to take the sumo, and this is left to right on this hole, and you're going to see I just kind of overcooked it, and it was just too much for the sumo to be able to fight out of, so just threw it straight left. Left me with this kind of little toss-up forehand approach. So this is hole. I think I missed a hole in there somewhere, but this is hole 12, a 221 foot par 3, which I took the par on. Oh, okay, I see what happened. I messed up on my holes. But we're finished up on hole 13, 393 foot par 4, throwing my Athena, which I unfortunately caught that first tree off the tee there. My only option here is to throw the Raptor on this forehand recovery shot, which worked out very well. I was very happy with how that turned out. Leaves me with this. It's a sharp turn I'm having to try to put on this disc, so I'm just throwing the fierce, trying to get a high turnover, and didn't quite get it just right. But left me with this to run for the par with the champ. Very steep hole. This is an extremely steep green. Most of these greens out here are steep. Like I said before, if you're coming out here to play, be prepared for lots of up and down elevation changes. Left me with the bogey to finish out the round. And as you can see here, we finished even for the day. 3 birds, 3 bogeys. Probably left 3 or 4 strokes out there with those short birdie misses that, kind of plagued me for round 1. But overall, I'm happy with the round. I mean, shooting even, no matter what course I'm playing, if I shoot even, I feel like I'm fine. I'm fine with that. If I'm shooting over par on a lot of these courses, that's when I'm kind of feeling down a little bit on it. But even or better is great. 830 rated, slightly below my rating, but I think round 2, which you'll see tomorrow, I think I kind of make up for it a little bit. So definitely look forward to kind of doing the commentary on that one, because round 2 was a fun round. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you again on the next one for round 2, which should be coming tomorrow. It's very late tonight. It's almost midnight. I had a long drive back from the course. It was about an hour and a half, hour 40 to get to the course and get back. And I stopped off and I had dinner and whatnot, so I didn't get home till late, and just got down and got able to do this commentary for round 1. So look forward to round 2 tomorrow, and thanks so much for watching. Catch you again next time.